G'day, mate. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included with me, JD. So, nothing's really happened. You haven't missed anything, but I have done some planning. Some very, very quick planning. So, we're left with putting in this deodorizer, which should turn what little polluted oxygen we have here into real oxygen. At the same time, I'm hoping to get that oxygen out and carbon dioxide in, so these two dust caps finish growing. I put in a critter drop-off, because I'm hoping to get all these hatches that are running around and shove them up here and have them just sit up there and do nothing. At the same time, I want to get... like I said, we want to get into this chlorine. But I don't want the chlorine to escape and run off to the rest of the base. So we're going to try and actually put in a liquid lock. Next thing I do want to do is, now that we've got some deodorizers set up, we're going to punch a hole in here, which will let this polluted oxygen out. But it means we can get these excess dust caps and mushrooms and start actually frying them up. We do need to turn on consumables and say nobody can eat... nope, you can eat fried mushroom. But you cannot eat mushroom. And we're going to need another one of the electric grills. Put that there. Put in food. Electric grill. Out of iron. Sure. Power. Wire in there. Because I want another electric grill running. I want to be able to start frying these mushrooms as soon as we get them. And whilst the dupes are somewhat busy, we'll speed the game up a little bit. Oh! No! I saw Bill has a lot of stress. So Bill has low morale. His morale is at 11 of 12. So he's going to slowly get stressed. And 1 from being a duplicate, 1 from being in a barracks, 6 from a Great Hall, 1 from a 2-shift break, 2 from a washroom. Room bonuses. We can't go to a washroom, a bedroom yet, because it needs comfy beds which need oil, which we don't have, because we need oil to get plastic. None of these other ones really add any stress relief. So the only other thing we can do is get in a massage clinic, which has a massage table, a minimum size of 12 tiles and a maximum size of 64 tiles. So that's the first thing we're going to plan out. We're going to come a few tiles that way, a few tiles that way. Okay, looks like there's going to be one more. We're going to put in a door. Well, actually, we won't put in those doors just yet. Furniture! Nope. Stations? Nope. Utilities? Nope. Where's the massage table? Massage tables under medicine. Well, there you go. Do you have a... You don't have a decor bonus. Okay, so we just put down a igneous rock for a while here. Oh, look, I did size it up perfectly. Put in some doors at this end. And artwork. Out of granite. Right across the top. Now, of course, these things need power, because massage tables are powered. They never used to be, but we're going to try and use our iron, because we don't really need iron for anything else. Hook that into the system. How is our circuit network? The max wattage is 1,000 watts. And we have potentially 3,000 watts hooked up to it. As long as we don't run everything at once, it'll be fine. Another job master. He's the farmhand. Sure, you can go up to a farmer, just. Nobody else is maxed out on their things. It's fine. And another... So we're going to have food under control again. We can turn that down another priority. Ranching! Oh, they use extra oxygen. But it's the first rancher we've had. So, we're going to bring in And I'm going to choose this particular subscriber because they've been... actually, no. I'm going to pull this one from Patreon because I completely missed it. And I get to bastardize your name because that's half the fun. Wouter, the rancher, who likes to farm, but they're not going to get any bonus in farming because they're going to go ranching. But they do have to do farming first. So we're going to bring in Wouter, who will desperately need a bed because I didn't plan ahead and didn't give them a bed. We're going to... Hang on. Is that actually a room? Cancel deconstruct. Alright, it looks like we're building a room right here. This is a really good start to the episode. We want doors. Oops. Click things in a straight line, please, JD. Door. Furniture, cots. 1, 2. Hang on. Furniture, cot. Do you have a decor bonus? No. Except I do not want them in a sandstone. And I don't know. Furniture, cot. Out of igneous rock. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Put in our doors out of iron. 1, 2, 3, 4. All the iron's gone. Put in tiles out of don't care. Put that in. Put that in. Put in a priority 8 dig right across the front. So that's done quickly. Ooh. We'll get some polluted oxygen up there. It doesn't have germs in it, so it's okay so far. We want furniture, blank canvas, out of granite, priority 7. Boom. So that'll be a new bedroom. And we want that much, at least in priority 8. Because that has to get done. Because we've got a new bed. And Walter, you can come down and be a farmhand because we want you to get into ranching as fast as possible. Because we have put on a critter drop-off. We haven't done anything more than a critter drop-off yet, but, you know, one problem at a time. That all looks like clean oxygen. Good. We're going to do priority 1. Because that basically won't do anything now. There we go, we've started building. Come on. Build that first bed. Priority 9. Open the door. Open the door. Really? Valentine's all into this digging thing. Not really into much else. Just likes digging. Likes digging a lot. Oh, Wowder's gonna sleep on the floor. Poor Wowder. Alright. My bad. It is what it is. Okay, we've got a couple more wart seeds. We have not built any of these pots, but when they get built, we'll pop them up here. We'll go back to our planning. So, I want to put in a gas pump. I want to be able to bring this chlorine out of here. I also, and this is the important one, I also don't want the chlorine to get out of this room. So, I want to put in what's called a liquid lock. With a tile there and a tile there. Is that right? Yes. And then plumbing, bottle emptier. granite. Right in there. Hang on, we'll try this again. Okay, so the idea of a liquid lock is we fill up to this zone here with all water. So the gas from here cannot possibly get out and under. Now, normally just filling up to here is fine, but if you use water, oxygen not included, I don't know why, nobody knows why, the water will occasionally drop down to potentially too low a level and the gas will then escape. If you go a whole tile higher, you should be fine. If you use oil or petroleum or any other weird liquid like that, it's fine. The other thing we could do is we could just automate it. I could just bring a pipe down here and say fill it up to this level. Let's do that. Let's do plumbing, vent, a liquid shutoff. I did it again. Liquid shutoff, output goes there, a automation, a hydro sensor on that side, link from there, plumbing, bring that down to there. Actually, I get rid of that, I get rid of that, I get rid of that. Yeah. Automation, hydro sensor. I want to be able to get this gas out and this gas. No, I want to close that gas in because I don't want... Okay, we're going to put in some airflow tiles. Airflow tile, airflow tile, airflow tile. Power. Gold amalgam. Hook that into the power grid. Hopefully there's enough gold to get all that done. Plumbing, liquid pipe. It's just got to have some liquid in it. It doesn't have to be anything special. Clean water will do. Yep, straight down there, straight into there. But I'll cancel that one pipe for the moment till all this is built. We'll do dig pro 5, all of that. We want ventilation. I want to bring the gas pipe out. We're just going to bring it to there for the moment. Because ooh, no. Because I don't want to do it out of sandstone. Gas pipe out of sedimentary rock. Because I do need to do something interesting with it to make sure that duplicates... At the moment they go up and down a ladder, I need them to pass through a doorway and a couple of the ore scrubber things. Utilities. Ore scrubber. 1, 2. So I actually need them to tile that way. And then bring that down. And then it just means I'm going to have to continue my fire pole. Now I'm running out of metal. Deconstruct. Power. We'll run a power wire out of it. It's going to have to be copper because I'm just going to run out of materials otherwise. Now I did cover at the start of this series that the whole point of this series was to build. It wasn't to mine out whole biomes because, like, at the moment we're natural gas. We're doing well. We're doing well. The whole point of this series was to build without the normal limitations of having to deal with stuff like, you know, I'm out of gold. I'm out of metals. So normally what I do when I run out of metals is this whole biome, I just mine the whole thing out. But that increases lag, which is the other thing we're trying to avoid. We're trying to avoid turning this game into a very, very slow lag fest, because we've done that plenty of times in the past, and it's not a whole lot of fun. Really? Nobody can be bothered building these things? Funny things, they're all priority 7, just nobody can be bothered. Unless this is also 7. Okay. Valentine doesn't care, she's just going to dig through the ground if she has to. I don't care, I'm coming through, JD. Don't care what you say. Okay, it does mean we're going to bring that one in there, and that one in there. Yeah, we're going to get there slowly. Alright. Wood has got a bed. Wood is hard at work, not farming. Sure. And Windows is telling me, and it's down here, and it means I can't get rid of it, that congratulations, you have no viruses. Thanks, Windows. Alright, so massage bed. Now we've finally got one built. So these are automatically set up for the dupes. They'll automatically go on break. Except I do want to manually set them to priority 9 when we get that far. And at 50% stress level, they'll go have a break. They'll lay on a massage table. They'll feel better about themselves. And then they'll automatically go back to work, which is exactly what we want. We also want... This is a lot of crap that we're going to deal with. This is mostly done. And as soon as these bits of pipes get built, because this is an in and an out, the water will pump from here down to the inlet. Because the outlet doesn't have anywhere to go, it'll stop, but it will pump this far. Boom, 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 boom. We do have some natural gas piling up, which will give our millwood problems when it gets that far. It's going to sit right on top of the carbon dioxide. So it's something we do have, we will have to take care of sooner rather than later. Getting rid of all the odd gases that build up in the base. Because our oxygen levels are fine now. Obviously we do it with a bit more throughput through this area. And technically I can dig that out. Oh, it's leaking up there. Dude, that's a battle you won't win. We do want to stop her fairly quickly because this is going to overflow otherwise. I'm going to put in a stopper here because I do not want this water escaping. And that's exactly what it's in the process of trying to do. Yeah, hypothermia. I know. Okay, critter drop off. We want all the hatches to come here. Because there are some hatches that are annoying me. We have a wrangle. You can be wrangled. You can be wrangled. You guys can be wrangled. Any more weird and wonderful hatches laying around? Wrangle. Priority 9. Yeah, there's another one. You can be wrangled. I'll leave the Drekos. They don't worry me at all. It's just the hatches that are wandering around our food farm. Those I'd like dealt with, please. And they can all just get dropped up here. And once they're up there, you know, they become not my problem. Why is that Ryan not built? We'll set that to 9 as well. It's not Wooder, it's Bed. Bill. He has hypothermia from being in the cold too much. So we're going to have to start looking at giving them a warmer jacket to run through this cold area. Oh, they can't get to the water now. Let's go with a mesh tile. I have to do something about this water as well. You know what? For the moment, that's what we'll do about the water. And we're going to attempt to mop that up again. So yeah, now there's a mesh tile they can hop across and reach the pitcher pump again, because not having water is bad. And nobody's emptying the water in here that they bottle up. Okay. Alright, so we need to do priority 7. We need that dug out. I need to do priority 1. Hopefully they don't punch through that. I need all this done. And bang, you're out of oxygen. Run all the way back. Find something to breathe. Come all the way back down. Body temperature. Really? Ooh, it is getting warm. Hey, flower pots are built. Excellent. Copy settings. All the way across. Because this is just, for the moment, this is just a good spot to store our Wiswort seeds in pots where they're actually working. We could do with some... Oh, you're meant to be doing fried mushroom continuous. Because we have 6 mushrooms and they're not doing anything. But our food problem is definitely solved. It means we could take on more dupes. That's also a consideration. Nope. Some idiot put a hole in the... Oh, okay. There's always one of them. Always one of them. Who let the chlorine out? We wanted plumbing, liquid pipe, there and there. Priority 9, all of that. We want you to be active if below, which means it should be running right now. Yep, so we just need these 2 bits of pipe hooked up. And that one, and that one. Please, that one. Thank you. Excellent. Alright, so we've released a whole bunch of chlorine that we're going to have to deal with. I don't know how we'll deal with it, but we will deal with it. The one good thing about the chlorine is anything that has germs in it, the chlorine touches, the germs will go away. Just dealt with. Alright, we need some tiles. We need to box that off. So the dupes cannot walk past anymore. Yeah, we're delivering stuff way faster than we're actually building stuff. That's probably a problem. Bill's going to do his sciencey stuff on this, which will tell us how often it runs. Really? Okay, that didn't work. Plumbing, liquid vent, priority 9, right there. Pipe, deconstruct, priority 9. There we go. So that's now a liquid lock. And what'll happen is we'll run water in when the pressure in this square. So we can see it's currently 170 kilos. When the pressure in this square gets to 500 kilos, we'll stop the water running. And actually we can set that way. We can set that for 100 kilos. And automation. So this has turned this sensor off. So we're good. No more water moving back and forth. Alright. problem solved. It means there is no possible way for the air to get from here to here. It does mean that every single time they run through it, they're going to go through a sopping wet, which will give them plus 20% stress for 0.2 of a cycle. Nothing we can really do about that. The idea is dupes won't come in here, so it won't really matter. After they finish plumbing this, after Bill's done his thing, provided he doesn't die from having a narcoleptic nap. Stamina change 400% cycle, stress change 20%. So what's your stress currently? Let's go back. Low morale, sopping wet, narcoleptic nap. That's probably why Bill's done so well. Because I've had him pushed harder than any other dude, but all these narcoleptic naps he's having are doing wonders for him. So yeah, he'll finish doing this. These guys will finish hooking up. That's probably 9 plays. Finish hooking up this gas pump. Once it's done with its little bit of power, we can run through these ore scrubbers, which means anything we grab from down here and bring up will automatically get scrubbed and be free of germs, which is the whole point of this system. It's why we want to get this chlorine. It also means we can probably do some interesting things with liquids, but we'll get to that later. That'll be a future episode. We should be able to clear out liquids as well. Colony lacks what? Seasoned rancher. Really? I need a seasoned rancher? Critter wrangling. Oh, okay. Well, there we go. There's a change. So now you actually have to have a rancher to deal with the damn liquids. Deal with the damn critters. Before anybody could ranch them. They couldn't take care of them, but they could ranch them at least. Okay, so our mess table has to get... Our mess room has to get bigger. We have our 2 bedrooms. We have some cooking right here. We now have enough of everything that we can go back to research. Farm station, fertilizer, hydroponic refrigerator, animal control. So this is all oil and plastics. This is all rocketry stuff. This is all automation, which means we need better refinement. Where's refinement, actually? I don't know where refinement's gone to. Hang on, do we already have refinement? Utilities. Refinement. Rockery. Metal refinery. Requires smelting research. Smelting. Smelting, that one. Okay. Alright, so let's we're sort of at the point where nothing really matters. So let's just tick off our boxes one at a time. Like, all of this is useless. It all needs plastic, basically, which needs oil, which we just don't have yet. We haven't made it far enough down the map to get oil yet. You don't have power, because that one, really? One bit of wire. Here you go, Jeb. Come build this, Jeb. Yeah, I know, pop D-drums, because the gas pressure is really, really high in there. But with that flowing, we can now have both these filtering anything that the dupes take with them through the system will automatically get clean. Valentine has done minor. There's no point in you doing anything else there. There could be a general engineer, farmhand, a season miner. I cannot afford the stress. Can you be an architect? Apprentice architect. Okay, we're going to give Valentina, actually, we're going to give Valentina a scientist. If you'll do science, it's just jobs. Research assistant. Who Won't do research. Okay. Alright. Because she's got some trait that stops her doing research, which is unfortunate, because anybody who I can upgrade their learning capacity will then also at the same time learn other skills faster. Okay, so you've done scientist, you've done... You haven't done groundskeeping, but you have a knack for it. So we're going to get you groundskeeping and then plumbing for those strength bonuses, because that always helps. Another dupe, another dupe, another dupe. Yeah, let's take on another dupe. And the good news is I already know the name of this one. And we don't really need anybody specialized anymore, do we? We have somebody who will operate. We need a Metatronics engineer. So we do need a second person that will operate. And I could do with, I could do with more miners, I could do with more gophers, carry people and operate with no bonuses. Operate with no bonuses. And no bonuses. Okay. So biohazardous is dangerous because their immunity will drop all the time as soon as they get sick. Caregiver is very, very handy for curing other duplicates, not themselves. Anemic is -5 to athletics, which is just annoying. They will eventually train it out, but it's annoying to start with. It's great if for new duplicates who you want to bring in, because that run speed goes up to like 20 or 30 in a long enough playthrough. Diver's lungs is handy because they actually bring in less. They go through less oxygen per cycle. But we're actually going to go with Mima, who's going to be renamed because I'm still picking subs from Twitch. I'm going to bring in Colonel Will. Thank you for the support, the support of the channel, Will. It's very much appreciated. Come into the base, Colonel Will, and let's hope you don't die. We're going to put you as a general engineer. And hopefully you'll end up as a Metatronics engineer or a electrical engineer. One or the other, or both. And you'll just auto-assign a cot. We do need to put... So we're going to put Colonel Will on schedule number 3. Yep. And then we're going to get back to the game. Now, Bill's up here on the massage table because... Yeah, his stress is not perfect. Although he's probably got his morale requirements now. Barracks, poor meal, great hall, washroom, 2 shift break, duplicate. Yeah. Yeah. The best thing we can do now from now on is start trying to upgrade the decor, which, as you can see, is pretty lousy all over the place. Really, really lousy. Really, really lousy. Like, if you're right in the base, it's fine, but anywhere else, it's pretty shit. See this bit of natural gas? It means somebody farted, and it's trying to sink, and it's just not getting out of the system. Okay. Our dust caps are not doing great. So we now have access to clean slime that we drag through the system. We also have access to... So we have access to cleaning slime that we get out through the system. We also need slime in all of these dust caps as we grow more and more dust caps. All these ones in a natural environment, I'm not going to move. I'm just going to leave them there. Obviously, these ones are going to have a problem with chlorine. Chlorine is going to float into the base. Yeah, I don't know what to do with that just yet. But at the moment, what we'll actually do is we'll dig down, because this is going to be the next one I'm going to want to access. And same story, we're going to put in... Actually, I'm going to do this a little bit in reverse. Because there's some polluted oxygen in here, I never want to vacuum up. So I'm going to put in some tiles across there and block that up there where I don't have to deal with it. We don't have enough room to come in from this side. Why am I... They're going to take ages to get here. Okay, we're just going to put in a gas pump. We're going to... How did I do this? I went down 3, up 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2... plant away. Sure. Plumbing. Liquid pipe. Liquid shut off. Which you can't put there because there's a plant in the way. Automation wire to there. Hydro sensor there. Liquid vent there. Liquid pipe. And then rather than just T-joining in, I'm going to use liquid bridge. Because this forces the liquids to go in a set order. They always choose a bridge over everything else. So rather than the liquid coming this way, if there's a shortage, it'll force it that way. It also means I don't have things wandering back and forth, because the liquid system in this game is not exactly ideal. Power, we're going to bring a wire. Into there. I'm going to bring it under and up. We're going to bring in a ladder. That'll get most of that worked out. You're 100%, so I need to harvest that first and then dig it out. That's still not analyzed. What are you doing, Bill? Bill, he's a stressed one, of course. He's doing research. Okay, fine. Well, they are set to be a high priority. It's fine, but I'd like this done. Job bastard. Sunnova's a groundskeeper. So we're going to bring him up and make him a plumber for that extra 2 to strength. I don't know whether they're actually tidying and putting stuff into storage. That's a question for later. Alright, so we need this dug up, we need a tile put in there, and then we should be good to go. Not that we can actually do anything with this just yet, but, you know, the fact that it's set up is half the battle. Oh. You were dug up. Research complete. Yeah, we're just going to let research run for a bit. Slide on the pole down here. Oh, really? Can we stop putting... Like, dead set. I've said I don't want these. I've set them to priority 1 intentionally. And they're still running up and putting water in them. I don't want them. I don't actually want to deconstruct them. I want them sitting there, because I will use them later, but for the moment, they can just turn off. Okay. It's half done. Again, it's the building. The building's the part that's taking forever. Okay. Alright, new project, new room. We're gonna dig that out. No, we're not gonna dig that out. We're gonna build this over here. So we've got a bristle blossom which needs light, which we'll never get around to. A bristle blossom, so all of that can go. We're gonna put in some tiles. Actually, I don't know if we're gonna knock that wall out. We want some heavy-duty gear, which we're gonna have to. No, we're gonna deal with all that in the next episode, because I just looked at how long we've run, and we're a little bit over time, as always. Yeah. Uproot. Yeah, somebody punched a hole in it to let all the natural gas out, and we're going to have to deal with it after the fact, because dupes are smart. Anyway, like I said, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys for watching, as always. I do hope you all enjoy, and we will see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Thoughts, comments, suggestions, all that sort of fun stuff down in the comment section below. And, yep, I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye!